Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Warsword Conquest, Skaven edition. Now, when we left off, we had been raiding a couple of Empire of Sigmar villages, and we now have a full inventory. So, we are now here at the nearby Dwarven town, and we are going to be selling a couple of things here. So, let's see how much money we can make. I do believe it will be a very nice, tidy sum here. And hopefully after that, I was really quite hopeful that we would become a Skaven vassal, but yes, I am having a bad feeling about that we don't have enough renown just yet. So I'm thinking maybe in this episode we'll take on a couple of trolls, then we'll head on over to Skaven areas, and hopefully we'll have enough renown to be able to join, and then maybe we will be granted a village, and then from there I'm hoping that we'll be able to go on some sort of campaign against the Empire of Sigmar, or maybe against a newly conquered fief of someone else's faction, and then, as a result of that, of course, be able to capture a castle. And if we are able to do that, then I think we'll have a very good chance of being able to construct a war academy, because apparently one of you said in the comments that you can recruit Ratogres and various other units from the war academy, and I am just so incredibly impressed by that I'm so hopeful that we'll be able to do that. So, let's head on over to Troll Lands, and we'll see what we can do. Now, do bear in mind, I have not rested up too much. I headed straight from the village over to the Dwarven town, so yes, if we do come across anyone too powerful, then I'm not entirely sure whether we'll be able to take them on. There are a bunch of trolls there, and there's some goblin raiders. Okay, so we'll just track down these trolls, I think. Only 6 of them. I think we should be okay. We do have quite a few ranged units, and yes, we will be attacking him. Very nice indeed. So, hopefully we'll get 8 renown for this. I do have 146 renown rating at the moment, and I'm hoping that 150 is the threshold, because, believe it or not, I did speak to the leader of the Skaven, and at the time, he was like, "Oh no, you are too lesser known, you're not known at all, so I'm not going to accept you as a vassal." So that was a little unfortunate. I did ask him off screen, of course, and I think we had around 130 renown at that point, or something like that. But unfortunately that was not enough. So hopefully once we reach 150, if we are going to be gaining, well, 8 or more renown from this, I doubt we'll receive 8 to be honest, but who knows, maybe we will. But that is a nice kill already right there. Slythe has some excellent damage with this weapon. I do really appreciate that, that is for sure. Now let's just try and do some more damage here. Yes, thank you. And now we're just going to tell all of our units to charge in here. Hopefully some of them will... Okay, never mind. Warlock Engineers, everyone. Yes, they just absolutely massacred those guys because they are using the same pistols as we are. And there it is, 8 renown. Wonderful. So we should have enough, in theory, to head back and hopefully find a Ransom Broker, as well as, well, hopefully asking to join the Skaven as a vassal, and then we can start to be a little sneaky, and by that of course I mean raiding various villages of other factions and hopefully causing war against them as well. Maybe we can get some tasks from some vassals, maybe try to become a little bit of a warmonger here. So yes, we'll gain a lot of gold that way as well, because we'll be able to raid villages whenever we deem it necessary, I suppose. So we're going to head in here, and now one of you did state that you can head into camp and you can cook or you can smoke various meat products. For example, pork and, well, I'm not entirely sure what else, but you can smoke various things, and I don't know where you actually do that. It doesn't appear as though you can actually do it from this menu. Now, if you could mention that in the comments a little bit in more detail, then by all means, that would be very nice of you, but at the moment I'm not able to find it for whatever reason. So, we're going to head on over to Bretonnia, and where are we now? We just need to make sure that we don't come across any vassals of the Empire of Sigmar. They would not hesitate to attack us, that is for sure. We are not in their good graces at the moment, so let's just be very cautious with how we speed up time here. because it is night and our visibility is going to be appalling. Hopefully they will also have difficulties seeing us. Oh my. I do enjoy playing Slythe, actually. His Warplock pistol makes things a lot easier in many regards, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to keep it and not get taken prisoner by anyone. That would be amazing. But knowing me, I do get overconfident every so often, and when that happens, we are cursed to get taken prisoner in the worst possible circumstances. Now, let's just take a look at this Empire Patrol here, because if they have... Oh! They have a troll, and they have some Black Orcs, and a Black Orc boss, and they also have some Savage Orc Berserkers and so forth, but I'm really interested in that troll. But, as you may see here, they do have 2 Greatsword type units. They don't have any Reiksguard Knights, which is what I'm mainly worried about. But they have 73. 73 units. Well, we don't need to level up. We only have 49 HP. That is pretty terrible. But yes, one of you actually stated, on another note, that these halfling units level up into some extremely good cavalry units, as far as I'm aware. So let's do that, shall we? Let's get some vigilante guards, and we'll see how well they go. And we'll get some more Scryer Jezzails there. And I think we're going to be heading in. We do have 11 trolls, however, to sell to the Ransom Broker, and that would be absolutely amazing, but I think we're going to head in here. I have a good feeling that we will be able to take these guys on without too many issues. Now, if at the end there we had been ambushed by a vassal of the Empire of Sigmar, then we definitely would have had issues, but thankfully enough that did not occur, and we are in a very good position. I hope, at least. So let's get our dwarves out the front here. We'll get our ranged units at the back. And what is that? Oh, that's Nakwacha. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay. She looks very different with her Empire armor on, that's for sure. Okay, so let's try and get some kills right here. Nice first kill right there. And a second one. Very nice. And now we wait. We wait until the units get closer. And then we charge our infantry in, and our cavalry. Eleanor is doing an excellent job, as well as our Poisoned Wind Globadiers. I love those units after all. And please reload faster. Oh no, we're taking too long to reload in my opinion, but nevertheless, we do seem to have some very good luck here. Our Giant Slayers are absolutely massacring everyone. Unfortunately, we did lose 2 Slayers just now, and that's never a good sign, is it? So... Ah, yes, well, at least we were able to kill 2 units right there. That was amazing. We killed 2 units from range with a pretty reasonable shot difficulty as well. 4.5 and maybe 4.6. I couldn't see the other one, but never mind. So let's see. Is that one of ours? I can't actually see that too well. Well, let's try it, shall we? Oh, he's actually strafing. Oh my goodness, it's like he knows that we're attempting to take him out, but never mind. We did run them down relatively easily, and wait a minute. Who are those units at the back over there? Oh, there are archers, of course. Goodness me, I didn't reposition them. That is terrible. Okay, well, maybe I need to do that in future a little bit more fervently, yes. Okay, so we were able to... Well, we were able to take 13 of them prisoner, but I was hoping that we would kill all of them and not any of them would rout. That is a little disappointing, but we have the ability to take a troll. And we are going to be doing just that. So, what else do we want here? We do have some Black Orc bosses, so let's take another one of those. And what else do we want to take now? We could take some orcs, but... not too sure about that at the moment, really. We could take an Orc Veteran Boar Boy, who actually looks pretty menacing. But I really do like the Goblin Fanatics. Okay, well, I'm going to take the Black Orcs because they do level up into Black Orc bosses, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, okay, well, I suppose that's fine. And let's level up one of these fellows, and... Oh yes, we do need to take some of these prisoner as well. We are going to be finding a Ransom Broker. Crossed fingers. Yes, there it is. We are now full. Maybe we need to get some more prisoner management. That might be a good idea. But yes, let's just take all this. We can very easily sell that, no problem at all. And there we have it. We actually lost barely any units, which is very surprising indeed. I was actually anticipating losing a lot more. Oh, who is that? That is a vassal with only 18 units. Oh, wow, that would have been amazing to engage upon. And wait, oh my, this is not good. Or is it? Is this good? General Caspar, an Empire Patrol, Priest Luthor Huss. Oh my goodness. He has 5 greatswords, though. 5 greatswords and Wizard Master. Oh my, he has Reiksguard Knights, Warrior Priests, Ulrich Swordsman. Interesting. He has a huge amount of prisoners, though. Mostly Orc units. Okay, we're going to try and separate this guy from this guy. Whoa, he's actually attempting to engage upon us? Wow, that guy has some cojones. Yes. Wow. Okay, well, I would like to hopefully engage this guy, but it is not looking good at the moment. Yeah, because we are now being chased by General Caspar, and there is a huge amount of other vassals going around here. Okay, well, we'll have to give up on that dream. Oh, well, that is unfortunate. Well, never mind. I did want to try and release one of those Orc vassals, but the Orcs are not doing well so far at the moment, so maybe it is not too worth it. But yes, as you see, we... Well, they have a very small area still, which I suppose I'm very pleased to see, because in our Chaos playthrough, it does appear as though the Orcs have already been eliminated. So that is quite impressive. Okay, well, we're almost at Brionne, and I don't believe... Oh, wow, Bretonnia is actually suspicious against us, so that's actually quite unfortunate. Well, who's this? Warlord Decort. Okay, well, we're going to be asking him where the leader of the Skaven are. And... wait, where is he? I wish to ask you something. Greyseer. Aha. Okay. And he should be close to... Ah, that's actually very close, I do believe. Yes, there it is. It's down there. Okay, so wonderful. Well, we'll make a quick stop off at Brionne, and then we will be... Whoa, careful. Okay. Yes, and then we'll be attempting to sell our prisoners and hopefully find who we require. The Ransom Brokers, please. No! Okay, we don't have any, and we have a full party, so I will not be able to... well, recruit this fellow at the moment, which is a little unfortunate. But should I get rid of any of our units here? I mean, most of them are incredible. We're going to get some hammerers, because they do have hammers, and against trolls they can knock them unconscious a little bit easier. And here we are, we have some more halfling units as well. Okay, well, we'll just leave that, and we'll just head on to the leader of the Skaven. Yes, okay. Well, I'm actually just hoping that the Skaven are at war against someone. Oh my goodness, that is not good. Yes, precisely the reason why maybe becoming a vassal of the Skaven might help us out here, because then we will be able to, well, I'd like to say more easily cope with our wages at the moment. And who's this? Okay. Well, we'll be speaking to him, and we'll see whether... Whoa, he hates us. Goodness me. What's going on with that? And, oh, he's currently a Skaven Blight. Wonderful. Okay, that's actually very good, because now we can head in there and sell our prisoners, hopefully. Whoa, this guy has 339 units. Wow, okay, that's impressive. So, let's do it. Great, so apparently 150 renown is the threshold for being accepted as a vassal. As far as I'm aware, maybe it's 140, but I think I checked at 126, maybe 136. Can't really remember too accurately, but we are going to be accepting the oath. And what is he giving us? He's giving us Chateau d'Épée. Okay. Oh no, that's going to be very far away from us, isn't it? So yes, now all of our factions have reverted back to 0, which is wonderful. Now where is that? Where is... Oh, there it is. Oh, that's actually great, thank you. Okay, that's actually a very good fief to give us. I was thinking that it was going to be one of these out here, and I would have just been completely disappointed by that, but... yes, wow, that's actually pretty nice. I like that. Thank you very much, Greyseer. That is very nice of you. So, let's head into Skaven Blight. We'll see if there are any Ransom Brokers. But we could get these, because apparently these are fellows that do have, well, I wouldn't say an alliance, but they have affiliations with the Skaven. So maybe we could get those, but we don't currently have more renown, so very, very tricky. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I am going to be cutting away here, and I will attempt to find a Ransom Broker just so that we have some additional space, so that if we do come across any other vassals that we may want to wage war against, then we'll have the... Oh, never mind. Okay, I found him. Wonderful. Okay, so let's see here. Ransom Broker. Then we'll have the space to take more prisoners, I was going to say. But still, we have found the Ransom Broker, so that is great. We can now sell these trolls, or shall we? Because we could ask some of them to join us. So let's just hang on a second. And... wait. Can I not do that? Apparently I'm not able to do that for whatever reason. Ha! That's strange. Okay, well, never mind. I do suppose we need the cash anyway, so I think that would be a good enough reason to do it. Oh, we don't have any space in our army, that's why. Oh, okay, never mind then. We'll just sell them. We can easily get trolls in the future if we so desire, and let us just hope that we'll be able to capture a castle so that we can finally build a war academy. That would be wonderful. So, let's just see here. Anything else I really need to speak to? Wondering... okay, wait a minute. This guy might... yes, he could teach us a poem. Just in case we do come across a lady that we wish to court, then I think that would be rather pleasant. I believe that it appeals to women of a certain romantic temperament, but you risk scandalizing or boring others. Well, teach me this. There we are, thank you. And wouldn't you just believe it that you find the fellow that teaches poems in the Pirate Kingdom, I guess. Okay, well, we have a fief now. So, what we want to do is, I think, head over here, because this is one of their newly conquered fiefs, and aha! Oh, this is actually quite tricky, because now I get to choose a Skaven banner. Well, that's going to be rather difficult, I think. Well, in our Chaos playthrough, I was accurate enough to select the appropriate banner, so hopefully in this one, we will have a similar effect. So, I do believe these spider ones, they are most likely going to be Goblin orientated, because they do ride spiders, of course. Now these are more undead, maybe orcs here as well. Yes, definitely pirates. And yes, mostly chaos here, I do believe. Nothing is standing out to me at the moment as being Skaven orientated so far, which is quite worrying, I have to admit. We can't really go for anything too celestial, because that is going to, of course, be so out of character. Yes, here are the orcs, more orc ones here, and many more orc ones, actually. These might be more in keeping with Skaven, but still not exactly. Maybe I'm... ooh, this might be good. It's a dagger. They're known for stabbing each other in the back and so forth, so that might be a good idea, because as you see here, we do also have a sort of Skaven-looking helmet or head here, so maybe that would be a good idea. I think that's the Skaven Blight? Is that the Skaven Blight flag? I'm not too sure about that, but I'm gonna take this one, I think, because, I mean, look at it. It's a dagger, and, well, we're good at backstabbing other people, so we're gonna take that. That seems to be a pretty reasonable one. Now, thankfully enough, we are not at war against anyone, so we can basically just run around wherever we deem it necessary. So, let's just speed up as quickly as we can. If we come across any bandits, then so be it, but I don't think they will be willing to attack us at this time. So, let's just see how many units they have here. Yes, the Night Goblin armies are not even willing to attack us, which is actually rather peculiar, because they do have 6 Fanatics and 9 Squig Riders. So, let's see here. Karak Izor, how many units do you have here? Aha! Well, this is quite the turn-up. Only 57 and 128 from a vassal. So, if only we could lure him out somehow. Well, I'm going to be heading over to the nearby village, and I'll see what I can do. Speak to the village elder. I was hoping that I would be able to cause a fire. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to do the cattle quests. Oh dear. Okay, well, what about a hostile action? I could steal cattle from them, which is rather peculiar. Okay. It appears that maybe I will have to head in here and suggest something to this fellow, perhaps? Well, nevertheless, we are in here now, at least. Okay. Yes, you do not recognize me just yet, but you will soon. Oh yes, that is for sure. So, let's see here. What shall we do? What are you and your men doing? We are resting. There is a fair lady here whom I wish to court. I am acting independently because our realm is currently not on campaign. Of course, that is not what he sounds like. In reality, I did neglect to use my goblin voice. I do apologize. Maybe next time. So, I'm still wondering here. I would like him to leave, so what I'll do is I'll wait here, and if he leaves, then I will cut back. Okay, so he actually just left about a minute ago or so, and I engaged him and then ran away because I wanted to reduce our relation with the Badlands Goblins by 3, and that is exactly what I've done. And now we have the opportunity to siege this castle. And it's going to take 9 hours. No! I thought we had engineering. We don't have engineering. This is going to be causing us quite a great deal of pain, I do believe. If that fellow heads back here now, we are going to be in dire straits. But thankfully enough, it doesn't appear as though they decided to do anything of the sort. So, let us lead our soldiers in an assault, and we will do our very best here. Now, do bear in mind, I don't have a shield, so this is going to cause us maybe to have quite a few issues, so let's just make sure that we have all of our units in an appropriate position here. We'll move our infantry there. No! Cavalry, come back! I don't want you to run in there just yet. Let's try and shoot that troll as best we can. Now, I'm hoping that all of our units here will do so much damage, all of our ranged units, shall I say, that we will not be having any issues whatsoever. We killed that troll, so thankfully enough we don't have to deal with that. We have also advanced to level 17, which is even better. And now I will focus on the other trolls, if I can. Really? How did I miss that twice? Goodness me. Okay. The reticule was right on him, but still. Okay, yes, there's another one down. Another one bites the dust. Okay, maybe we want to charge in now. We do have superior infantry, after all, so let's do that. Although, I think we have taken out all of their trolls, so we have a very good chance of being able to deal significant amounts of damage. Let's do this. Now, yes. Oh my. We just lost 2 giant slayers immediately? Wow, okay, that was not worth it. Well, I suppose what can you do? We are just going to attempt to do our very best, and if it so happens that we lose a lot of units here, I do believe it is worth it, because we will be able to build a war academy here, we'll be able to get Ratogres finally enough, and I just think that will be very, very worth it. So, let's try and do our very best to... I was hoping to jump and shoot there, but no such luck. We're not able to jump and slash as we were previously. That's unfortunate. Oh, Bjorg's in there now. Great. He can, kill 2 of them and then go down, but oh well. Okay, let's try and take out this fellow if we can. Oh my goodness. Wow, why are the goblins so incredibly good? Goodness me. You would think that they would be terrible in melee, but apparently not. Oh my, I'm taking too much damage. No! Okay, well, I'll charge in our cavalry now, but... Wow, we are losing a lot of units. Well, I suppose that is the Skaven way, but we are using dwarven units for the most part, and... Wow, I knew that was going to happen as well. Goodness me. Okay, well, I don't suppose we are going to be in very big trouble, but... Are you serious? Did we seriously lose this? Surely not. Wow, I think we might have. Goodness me. Well, unfortunately enough, I can't bring up the menu to tell our ranged units to charge in here, so it does appear that we will have to retreat, which is absolutely unforgivable. That is terrible. Unless our ranged units are able to take these guys out, which might happen, although it might not. It's unlikely, isn't it? Wow, that is bad. Oh no, that is so bad. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to retreat, unfortunately, and we're going to just build more ladders. But if the vassal turns up now, we are going to be having many issues. Okay, wow, that was incredible. Okay, so it appears that we didn't have any issues with the vassals, which is very strange, but never mind, we are fine. Now, let's see, how many? 2? Are you serious? Wow, 2 units, and they weren't even at the forefront of the battle, so they were harder to kill. That is just so like goblins, isn't it? And there we have it, we took out a goblin war chief. Ah. Okay, well, Bjorg is back to his fighting self, so hopefully he'll get this kill. And there we go. Yes, he did. Wonderful. So, yeah, not bad. We did lose quite a few units in that engagement, but we are now able to take a lot of night goblins here. I think we probably should, because we want to put them in the garrison. So let's do that. They do have some dwarves here as well, which I suppose would be quite nice to level up. And yeah, goblin boots, not going to worry about that. Now, I am going to be requesting that kroxigors be awarded to us. Now, if he does not give this to us, then I am just going to be so incredibly mad that nothing will stop me from throwing my monitor out the window. But nevertheless, we will see what he decides. Now, let's go for some storm vermin here. And another pantry guard there. And yes, Slive has leveled up. So, we are going to be leveling up something here. What are we going to be leveling up, though? Do we have surgery? Yes, we have surgery. That is incredible. Huh, maybe we need some more engineering then. Who else has engineering here? I don't believe anyone. But does Nakwacha have a large amount of intelligence? No, of course not. Okay. Well, this is where I'm slightly at a loss at what to select, because I would really like to level up our Iron Flesh a little bit more. I'd like to level up our Weapon Master, our Trainer skill, our Tactics, and of course I'd also like to level up our Charisma and eventually get another point in Leadership, and maybe another point in Prisoner Management. No, there's too many things. Okay, so I'm thinking we're probably just going to level up Intelligence for now, because there are so many skills that we want to get maxed out, and I do really want to get more in Pathfinding, more in Surgery, and various other things that can help our party out rather than helping me out. So let's go for Intelligence. Are we going to go for Engineering? That's what makes me a little bit skeptical about whether we should do this or not. Let's go for 1 in Tactics, because we do need 2 levels, because it says every 2 levels of the skill, so we need 4 in that for it to actually make a difference. And Inventory Management or Prisoner Management? Or Iron Flesh? Let's go for Iron Flesh, just to make ourselves a little bit more durable. And then we'll level up our polearms, I think, even though we have never used this polearm in my entire life, but still, we might. So, we're going to be waiting here for some time, and no doubt one of the goblins' vassals will turn up at some point, probably any time now, and cause us some massive issues, but we will see. We will see. Actually, wait! They won't, will they? Because we're not at war against the vassals, are we? We're not at war against the goblins, I mean, of course. Because I am the only one. I'm acting completely alone, and in theory, the goblin faction is not at war against the Skaven, at the moment at least. So, if everything goes well, we should be awarded kroxigors, which would be absolutely amazing. We could build a war academy, everything would be very, very cool, and then maybe we could head on to Gantuk Castle as well. Although, I'm starting to get a little bit too overconfident now. well, I suppose it is a little warranted, considering we were able to take this with, well, I would say minimal casualties. No, totally not minimal. No, that was terrible. But yes, it appears that we will just have to wait and see what the Greyseer will do. And, wow, we're actually getting a lot of rent from the chateau, which is great. Only 87 gold we're losing each time now, which is very, very good. And I suppose I will be waiting here until the Greyseer makes his decision. Okay, so yes, I am quite disappointed, actually, by this, but I think maybe my main problem was the fact that I didn't have a lot of relation with our liege. And I think that is what I might be... Well, what should I do? Should I renounce our oath? Or should I accept the decision? I have no idea. The problem is, if I renounce our oath and we go out on our own and we start our own faction, that is going to be absolutely atrocious because we have no right to rule, we have a very low honor rating, so everyone distrusts us, and that would basically mean a death sentence, I do believe, because most of the other factions would cause war against us, they would most likely all turn up on our front door, and yeah, just absolutely massacre us. So I'm thinking we're probably just going to accept the decision here, and we will learn from our mistake. We are going to be visiting Greyseer Thankor, and we're going to be, well, doing some tasks for him, and we'll see what else we can do after that. But yes, there it is. Deathmaster Snitch, our last lord that we were serving. He is the fellow that will be awarded this, even though we did all of the work. That grinds my gears, that does. Yes, it does. So, next time on Warsword Conquest, we are going to be, well, hopefully having a little bit more relation with our lord. And then we're going to be attempting to take Gantuk Castle. Hopefully they will not have very many units stationed there, and we'll be able to take that without too many losses. But as you see, we really did lose quite a few units that were very, very good. Most of our dwarf units, which is unfortunate. But hopefully I will recuperate most of those, and as a result, I will end this episode off here. I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.